Hey guys, it's review time again. Some of you may remember on at least one, no more than one video, I was using a hacksaw and working up a good sweat. And I actually had in mind building from some plans for a power hacksaw. I used to have a very good power hacksaw in the old shop. Anyway, I sold off a few things, got some cash together, and this is another it's another Harbor Freight special. In terms of value for money, generally speaking, it can't be faulted. So I've got this piece of kit, power bandsaw. It's fairly basic, but it has quite a few useful features. I thought I'd just run through a few bits and pieces just to give you some idea. It was basically $250, and overall really not bad value. Bit of a pig to put together, not to mention heavy. The whole thing weighs about 150. Anyway, let's take a look. So we've got, hang on, I've got a pointer somewhere, just a minute. Right, so this is handheld for now, and I'll put it on the tripod in a minute. So we've got a 1-horse motor, and we've got 3 speeds. Very simple pulley arrangement, which covers, what is it, 80, 120 to 200 RPM. And that area is a gearbox with oil in it, because this shaft here drives down to a worm gear to drive the rear pulley, and the other pulleys inside here. That adjusts the left hand feed unit, which has got 2 bearings, and this end most of the time is fixed, although again that can be moved. The blade's 64.5 long by ½ inch deep. I think this is an 18 tooth, which is a fairly good compromise. The best blades are bimetal. I'm not sure if this one is or isn't. I've got a spare one now anyway. And here is adjustment for tension. Basically a case of avoiding blade slip on the pulleys. Not too much tension, but enough. And it has, just come down here, this little piece of metal here acts as, I'll show that when I'm on the tripod. It's just a cutout, which is very handy, simple but useful. And just a tool tray underneath, and the legs just sheet metal. And then you've got a handle here to lift that end, and you've got a pair of pretty basic wheels at the other end, so you can at least move it around. With the amount of space I've got, which is not much, it's very useful. So park it where I need to use it. That pin is used for locking this sort of detent device. Again, I'll show that with the tripod. Oh, and round the back, it's gravity. Obviously gravity is working on the whole arm, but this system here with the spring and adjustment here gives you the weight of cut. Too light and it'll wear the blade too quick, too much, and it'll overstress things. So I'm still playing with that. And then the vise, pretty basic, controlled by a little hand wheel down here. So you can see there, and there's adjustment on the back jaw for angle. I think you can cut up to 55 degrees, which occasionally might be handy. Let's put this on the tripod and just show a few other little features. Right, I should probably get in the way quite a bit here, but let's see how we get on. The detent, which I mentioned to you, it's just a little piece of crude steel there and a pin to ensure that it stays put. So that's handy. And we can also go the other feature which might be useful. You can actually set up for vertical. There's a tray, platform here which we can set up to go on here. This comes in from the back, I think. Haven't tried it yet, but that could be useful sometimes. Although most of the work is just cutting off a slice. This can be locked, and the cutoff switch that I mentioned, let's say we're running, so that shuts off, which is ideal. Shut that. That probably is about it actually. There wasn't much that I didn't show before. So I'll just put a piece of scrap. When I say scrap, it's not really scrap, it's just a piece of slightly corroded square bar. It's not sitting very straight at the moment. Oh, this piece, by the way, is to act as a depth for repeat cuts. I'm going to be in the way again here. I'll bring this up, just keep it in position, and hang on, I'm going to take the other end. Just take an inch off here. Let's get that in. Set the vise up to be pretty square. That's probably going to take about 1.25 inches plus. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. Alright, let's give her a whirl. See how we get on. Come around here, try and keep out of the way. Just land it lower gently. Now it's taking its own weight according to the spring tension. I could run a bit heavier probably, it's a compromise. There we are. And the cut, let's try and there's the cut, not too bad. I haven't checked it with a square, but it's probably pretty close, and this would be machined anyway if it was going to be used for something. A little more feed weight might have made it a bit quicker. I don't think that's too bad. So, there you have it. I don't think I've missed any other particular features. Gearbox oil is recommended change every year or so. And getting at the rear for the pulleys isn't too bad difficulty. And that's about it. So, just to finish off, nothing to do with the review. You may have seen this before. It's what I use in the spindle for setting up my dividing gear. I'm going to use something very similar, an expanding arbor, to use in the motor shaft and try and set up a disc for braking purposes, but that won't be for a little while yet. So there you are. That's the Harbor Freight power bandsaw. So far I'm quite pleased with it. Thanks for watching.